You guys doing okay?
We're all just chill. We're
Yeah.
hanging out. We're being awesome.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm big on my screen. Am I in the middle now?
Well, I don't know what I can tell you what I'm looking at. It's just black. I see everybody down below. See the panel?
Yeah.
Bottom now.
I'm gonna do a screen share right away anyway. So here I'll just
Alright.
just do the whole screen. I'll pop that up. All right.
Oh, okay. Never mind. This is interesting. Let me see here.
Okay.
Oh!
It's always interesting, man.
I was going to say, in this particular situation, I can actually highlight the boxes of the panelists, and that actually brings up the screen or whatever the video camera is capturing for that particular panelist. So
perfect.
that's cool. We got you, Rob. I got you.
All right. So basically, I'm just going to get into some stuff here, guys. Feel free to jump in. Like I said, I don't have a presentation planned. I don't have any big slideshows. I got a little bit of notes. Here. Oh. Oops.
There you go.
There we go. Present to everyone.
Yep.
All right, and we'll minimize that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah, I got a little bit of notes here. I just kind of wanted to make sure everyone was clear of what's going on and kind of talk about the things everyone's doing right now and kind of where we should be going. 'Cause, I mean, I know for me, a part of my whole business recently has been the videos, and I've had a team of people doing those and organizing all that, and I just finished up those last couple orders the other day. But now we got a whole new system, right? So everything's changing. There's a bunch of stuff coming out. And I know, like when we had the HBL thing come out and all that stuff, everybody goes in a million different directions. So me looking at all this information, I figured, well, why don't we just jump on a thing and chat for a bit, just kind of make everyone clear on what things are and how they fit together and kind of what you need to be focusing on right now other than your current marketing efforts, right?
Yeah.
Some people are doing some social media stuff already. People are doing their own face-to-face marketing and those kinds of things. But with all the new stuff coming out, now that we're not making videos anymore, there's a whole video sharing system and a tracking system and all this stuff. So I just kind of wanted to go make sure that everyone's probably seen some of these updates here. The first launch update talks about the tracking system. He was just kind of trying to get that to us. This one here goes into a little bit of stuff about what they're doing with the videos that are pretty much done now. That's going to be an automatic system that we're just going to benefit for forever now. Any traffic that comes through that system, once credits are done, is just going to disperse.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible?
It's awesome. That's just going to be running in the background, right? And they're going to do automatic videos and stuff like that. So it's kind of a shocker, but all of a sudden they're like, okay, all this stuff you've been working on, don't worry, we're going to do it for you now. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was kind of a shock to the system. That's kind of was a big focus of mine recently, but no, it's awesome. It's like, okay, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of that for you.
Yeah.
And then Matt jumps into, he shows us kind of how to share the videos and stuff. And I'm not going to get into any specific training on this stuff, guys. I just want to show people where the videos are, what the videos are about. You can take your time and go through these. And he talks about the fact, basically, $29 a month, guys, it's going to get you the Wave system and it's going to get you the video site. Because even though the video site is like YouTube, it's a cost, but only people who are members can use it, right? So that's going to bring in some massive traffic volume for us. Okay. Now this one he gets into the training
stuff and how it's going to build your.
Yeah. So he talks. Okay. Yeah. This one he just kind of in and answers a bunch of questions that people were asking. That one was kind of. It was informative, but it wasn't quite the same as the other ones. I'm just gonna pause that. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so this one here, and yeah, he talks about the social sharing, blah blah blah. but he gives a good overview kind of about everything. I think it's at the start of this one. And basically what he
The next
says is
couple of weeks, how this all
where are we doing
each
here?
one.
Right here. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to start off covering was the 4 different tools, okay? And kind of what they are and how they're separate. So the SEO traffic rotator is done. We don't need to touch it. It's on cruise control. It's done. So don't think about it, okay? You're going to get results from it. Forget it. It's working in the background. It's going to make you some money. Golden. Tracking and analytics. This is not live. Where is it? This one here. Okay. So now, what I mean by not live, they're running the system, they're testing the system, and you guys, a bunch of you guys probably already know these updates, but they're testing the system, they're running some traffic into it, they've got blog networks, they're doing paid traffic, they're doing social media traffic, they're running traffic into it, they're testing the system. This is going to be a tracking system that you can use anywhere. Okay, so as far as I understand, this is just a full tracking system, standalone, and it does tracking and analytics. If any of you are unfamiliar with tracking and analytics and stuff and how to do that in your campaigns, there will be detailed training on it, on how to use the tool, but also as a team, we will do some specific training on a basic level and an advanced level on how to use it and exactly what it is and stuff like that. But that tracking system obviously integrates with all this other stuff too. Okay, but just know that it's a tracking system. It's not a WooCommerce tracking system. It is literally a standalone product that we get that is part of the whole package that you can use in different ad campaigns for different businesses and different areas and all that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So the WooCommerce lead system is our version of MLSP. Is that this one here? Yeah. So I've never been in MLSP. I've never. I think I peeked in the back office once. I don't know. I had beers with the owner once, but that's about as much interaction with MLSP as I got, just drinking in Vegas with the guys that started it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But it's a full system. If you guys aren't familiar with MLSP, just Google it. We're talking. I took a look through this. I watched the training video that Aaron did on it today. Different funnels. They've got autoresponder campaigns. They've got ways to. Whatever. They'll log in. They've got ways to track your leads and rank your leads. So if you have, let's say, you're having conversations with 15 people at the moment. 10 of them are kind of, you're just kind of getting started talking to them and they're thinking about getting in. And then, you can rank your leads, and it's a full customer relations tool, right? Where you can track everything you're doing. You can set up schedules for calls and campaigns and everything else. So it's got a full CRM. It's got the capture page stuff. It's got the autoresponder sequences. You can stick your autoresponder stuff in here, and I saw a few questions about the autoresponder stuff, which I will address at the end here. But yeah, it's a full system, guys, and again, this is part of the package. And again, this is a standalone product here, okay? So if this is our version of MLSP, you can create campaigns for other projects you're working on, side projects you're working on. It's a full standalone tool. Guys, if you understood, and a lot of you guys probably do, is there's a bunch of different things that if you were to buy all these separately, the value is just crazy, right?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Seriously.
Okay. And this is our WooTube, right? This is our video site. You start an account in here. Your first month is free or whatever it is. So basically, if you guys watch the training videos, again, Matt goes through in this video here, I believe. Yeah, this one here. He shows how to upload the videos and how to share them. So this video site here, guys, is basically you have your account. Where's my videos? My media. So all you do is you take videos from YouTube, you stick them in your account here. Okay. So I have one video in here. If I take this video and I share it, if I go to view it, And I share this on my Facebook. Like, let's say I attach my Facebook and my Twitter and my Google Plus, my LinkedIn, my Pinterest. When I share this video, anyone that comes to watch this video, we have these banners here, and they're going to expand on this all over the place, and that will go into my funnel, right, with my BAID, as long as I set it up, right? And you have to go through and set all that stuff up. But all the training videos, where are we going? Everything's in here, guys. When you go into the CRM, into the lead system, there's videos inside here that will give you training and stuff on all of that. Yeah, so that's basically just a summary of kind of what the new tools are. So now, here's the thing, right? So you can post all your stuff on YouTube, because I mean it says you can upload. It says web video or upload video. They don't really want you uploading your own videos, just sharing from YouTube. So basically, what you do, you create a YouTube video, you stick it on here, and then you take this embed code, which is just like YouTube, and you take this embed code and you stick that on your website. So now, not only are you getting traffic to your website or to your Facebook page or whatever, when they click through and they think, usually they would go to YouTube, instead of going to YouTube to see what other content that you're providing, they're going to come to this channel and they're going to see your other content that you're providing. Sorry, that's Tim's phone going off in the background.
He'd probably calling you, hey man, what are you doing?
Yeah. Checking up on me. I see you're in my office. Yeah. And like, instead of going to YouTube and seeing the ads on YouTube for cars and beers and whatever, there's someone here. Give me a sec, guys.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on.
Hi. You know who this Michelle name is?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the lady that lives here.
Is she available?
No, they're on vacation right now.
Okay, you know what?
So what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just hanging out.
This is their house. My business partner's house. Can you come up?
I'm being cool. No, seriously, I'm having a hangout. I'm hanging out, having a hangout.
How much is it?
Are you guys all freezing over there?
Yeah, it's cold right now. I'm in Western Maryland, U.S. So, yeah, it's not as bad as it has been. But where are you at? Where are you from?
In Sydney.
Oh, okay, Kylie, Sydney. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's damn hot. I just was outside thinking, oh, it'd be nice if it'd be cooler out there, but it's not. I've had to come back inside.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
I see you doing this with your notepad. I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Oh, melting. Melting.
That's so awesome. Well, it's probably Wednesday morning over there, I would say.
It's
right?
1:30 Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah. Yep. 1:30 in Sydney. All right.
Yeah. Ooh, and it's damn hot.
I'm surprised there isn't more people here. As a matter of fact, I was hoping to chat with Keith a little bit too. I don't know what he's up to. I sent a little chat message there in the old Team Wukar Ken Faminoff thing. I thought he'd be on here in no time flat, but
well, no, he's at work. I think that's probably the problem for a lot of people. They're at work.
yeah, well, that too. You never know where they are in the world. That's for sure.
Yeah, sorry, it's nighttime for you guys. Well, I know David, who's here, he's in Melbourne. He's at work, so.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's going on? That was cool.
That was a delivery, a package out of the States.
Oh, there you go.
DHL guy delivering to Ken's wife, and but the taxes weren't paid on it, so I had to pay the taxes so that he'd leave the package.
Oh.
And they're on vacation, and I don't come over here every day, so.
That's right. Now you have to say, hey, Ken, you owe me a beer, man.
Oh, yeah.
Or two.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, so I just kind of wanted to go over that. Is everybody clear on kind of what the different systems and stuff are? If there's anybody want to throw anything in there?
Nah, I'm good. I don't know about anyone else here at the moment, but
It's pretty
Yeah,
basic, but I just kind of wanted people to understand that they're separate things and kind of exactly how they work. The one thing I will say, number one, don't worry about the rotator. It's on autopilot. The tracking system is not live. Do not stress about it. It's not running. Don't worry about spending a ton of time on it. And the lead system, you can go in and take a look at, but I wouldn't prioritize it. Until that's starting to go live. The big thing is the videos, and I'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, basically on the videos, like I said, there's training in the WooCar videos of how to do the uploading and that kind of stuff, right? Matt's got his video here. It's very simple. Like I said, you just take the videos from YouTube, you share them all over the place. Now, there's some automated tools to share in lots of places, and that's something I'm going to kind of go over a little bit too. But you got like Hootsuite and Mass Planner and IFFT and a bunch of these mass sharing programs that that will allow you to put stuff all over the place. And turn off that heater, thing's loud. Okay, so yeah, so basically, Keith went into he put that video in the group the other day, and he kind of explained basically how to do it again, how to share kind of the whole process A to Z. We'll go through, we'll do some detailed trainings, but if you see in Keith's video on the Facebook page there, he put a link at the bottom. That's one of the things Matt says in this video here. Is just at the bottom of a description you can throw in a link or an email signature or something like that, right? But
Actually, hey Rob, just on that real quick, I thought I saw some chatter in the main official Team WooCar deal where it appeared, according to reading some of the posts of others, it appeared as though even if you add text to the original text that is brought in from YouTube.
Yeah.
This is my observation, so maybe you can check it out too. And everyone else who's listening or watching later after the fact.
Yep.
The report is, even though you add something and you save and you upload and you go back and look at it, that whatever you appended to the original stuff that was sucked out of YouTube in the description area,
yeah,
it's deleted.
Really?
It's deleted.
Oh,
yeah.
Weird.
So.
Oh, maybe that's a glitch they got to work out or something.
Yeah, go find that thread. I actually posted in there, and I thought it was a good idea because I know that from what Matt was showing us, on a whim, off the cuff, it's like, yeah, you can add some more stuff in there if you want.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, guys. Maybe after the fact, may have decided to kind of clean house a little bit and just leave that whole thing alone. And I've got a post in there that kind of talks about it, but I think it keeps it clean. If that's the case, it's fine, because really in the end, the way is out there working for us, members, and if you got 10,000 members out there self-promoting their own links in the description boxes, it can get a little messy because what happens if you as a user actually finds a video in there and you decide to share it if you want to, if you think it's cool, and you know what I mean, and you're convoluting it a little bit, you're just kind of making it messy. But just my 2 cents. I'm not sure if that's going to stick, but it kind of seems to be the consensus right now at the time. So whatever. In the end, as a user, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you and I or anyone else that might be a little more advanced, but man, just go grab a cool video on YouTube and just share it, and the Wave System is going to take care of the rest. So there's no real need to point anyone back to your blog or anything like that, because that's really not the point of what the Wave System is all about anyway. So. Sorry to ramble.
No, and that's a good point. Like I said, I'm going off the information strictly that I've seen in the instructional videos.
Yep.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, thinking about that, people can go in and put a ton of spammy links and shit in there, right? So that would keep it tidy. And that eliminates the possibility for people to use it properly. Because, I mean, my first thought was, okay, well, they said you're going to be able to choose what banners and stuff you put on there. I was thinking, well, why don't I put one funnel at the bottom of my description and another funnel on the side? But of course, my good intentions, there's 1,000 people out there that are going to put spammy shit and everything else on there. So yeah, no, that makes sense.
We'll see. That's kind of
so we'll see how they work that out. And that's the biggest thing too, guys, why I wanted to get on here, is none of this stuff is finalized yet. Nothing is 100%. That's why this isn't a formal training and an A to Z, up and down, inside and out. It's not finished, right? So we're still waiting on stuff. But I just wanted people to be clear on
doing the video?
Sorry?
Should we be doing the videos yet?
Here's what I found. I've basically heard, I think it was Keith was telling me, he had a conversation with Matt. And basically, right now, you can go in and put YouTube videos onto your own channel and load it up, right? But sharing isn't active yet.
Yeah.
You're not going to get anything out of that. But to be prepared, kind of like doing videos before the rotator launched.
Right.
That's definitely something I was going to get into. You're absolutely right. Is you can load up your channel with the 10,000 videos if you want from YouTube that are ready to share, and then when you go to share, it's just skimming through and clicking a button, and it's super easy, right?
Yep.
So the one question that I'm just going to throw out there, and I know no one has the answer to yet, is the thing that interested me. I'm like, okay, well, how do we scale this? Okay, because as one person sharing videos, okay, how does that work? So what I'm thinking is like YouTube, I can create 50 different YouTube channels, all themed to different topics, and share videos of those topics, right? I'm just wondering if I'm able to do that in here, or if I just have to use the same WooCar site and share it on 50 different social media channels. I got to create, I don't know, whatever, like 10 different Facebook accounts, one about cars, and see, I don't know, right? Because if you're one person, you don't want to put 10 different subjects of stuff out there 10 times a day, right? So, like you said, find things that you like, right? And
that's part. If I might interject, though, Rob. I totally get where you're coming from. Here's the cool part, right? What we don't know, we don't know. Yeah, of course, I would think that Matt, he knows all this. I mean, these guys are advanced. True. It would be a little limiting, even on your best day. You could do 20 or 30 posts, even if you had your social sharing tools in 5, 6, 10 different accounts. And really, truthfully, anything beyond 3 is a waste of time, because the big 3 is Google, Facebook, and Twitter, honestly. If you've got your own real estate for a blog, fine, you can do that, whatever. Even on your best day, 20, 30 maybe shares if you schedule them out like once an hour, once or twice an hour, that's it. Max out, right? So I totally feel you. I feel you. How can you how can you put like 1,000 shares in a day?
Well, you want to scale it, right? And I mean, that's
a really good question. It's a good question. I don't know.
The thought's been around forever. I mean, when I joined Empower Network way back when they first started, there was Tribe Pro. And it was basically a social media site that everyone else would share your content and you shared theirs. And, then your stuff got plastered all over the place and you plastered theirs. So it wasn't always your content going out, but your content got to go out in a ton of places.
Okay, here's what I was getting at. I lost my train of thought. The thing is, okay, think of YouTube, right? This is a mimic. This is a mirror. This is a semi-duplicate. Okay, I don't know what Matt's vision is, but project, pretend, wonder if 3, 6, 9 months from now, our efforts as members to project our content out into the internet is really becoming less and less as the awareness becomes more and more. Do you understand where I'm getting at there with that? So, instead of me being bombarded by videos, guess where I'm going to go to look for them? I'm going to go to YouTube, or I'm going to go to this weird WooCore Wave thing. So maybe that'll be a shift that will happen in time for sure. I think that might be his hopes anyway, or all of ours for that matter, collectively. But that's going to take time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to take time.
And how do you, if we're doing these posts and posting videos, like you say, Rob, people are just pissed off because you're going to be, I mean, that's like spam anyway, isn't it?
No, I disagree. Basically, I echo what Matt had said before earlier. He had those same objections to begin with, but he said, not if you're sharing cool stuff.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm talking about oversharing.
Oh. Is it possible?
I've blocked some friends of mine for oversharing.
Oh, okay. I guess so.
Yeah, people, when someone posts 20 videos a day of cats, I'm just not interested.
Oh, exactly. Right. I can see that too. Right. Yeah. It can get a little sensitive, maybe. It's all.
Well, I don't know. I get so much stuff in my news feed. I try and be selective because it's
right.
everywhere.
About 1,000 friends. I'm like, really? Do I? Who are you? What?
Yeah, exactly.
Zimbabwe? I don't know anybody from Zimbabwe. I don't know.
So anyway, so on that topic,
right? How do you scale?
That the scale thing is going to be interesting. I know that they're going to have some way to do that because obviously that's what business is about, and he's about creating incomes for people, and scaling is how you create income. You need to create a scalable system, so there'll be something in there.
Other than your library, I mean, that's one tangible way I can think of anyhow. Of course, we all got a handle on that. I mean, jeez.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see the other things that they come out with, and like you say, you don't know what you don't know, right? So the thing that I'm trying to figure right now is how to incorporate the outsourcing, because I don't want to be on the computer sharing videos all day. So
yeah, me neither. As fun as that is, I got other things to do.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can create a system that's on autopilot that you don't have to worry about, I mean, so. But again, that's what's that?
Like Mass Planner? Did you mention that before?
Yeah. I'm gonna give a peek to people about that. I did a post the other day to, I don't know, just over 200 groups in less than a day or something, right? So.
Wow.
Yeah. I had my VA start doing it, but I obviously wasn't specific enough because, oh my God, I got into all sorts of shit from different people, and my Tibetan monastery that I support, they were getting posts from me about saving money on Dan Murphy, which is alcohol, and this woman went off at me. The monks thought it was hysterical. Head Lama, Lazy Lama, he was fine. It was like, oh my God, so inappropriate. I had things going everywhere that shouldn't have. So I've learned to
hey, that's crazy. Hey Rob, you said you were playing around with Post Planner. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, it's called Mass Planner. Here, I'll show.
Mass Planner. Okay. Similar or different? Same company or?
I don't know.
I wonder.
All
right. Mass Planner.
Melbourne uses it as well, very successfully. He's got a lot of customers through it. So I thought I'd pass it off to the VA, but I think I'm going to have to pull that back and do it myself.
Huh. I never heard of Mass Planner. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this here is, where am I going here? Campaigns. All right, so, yeah, so I published the 225 posts or something.
Just today.
This was just the other day. I just did a post. So now here's what I use it for, and I mean, you go into these groups.
Sweet, yeah.
I'll just pick some random. Where am I going here? I should just be able to scroll down my home screen and see them. But you got all these guys. There's a few guys that use similar tools that just post everywhere. And it's the same shit every time. I should be able to just scroll down here for 2 minutes and find one. But
yeah.
I'm in hundreds of groups, so I mean you get tons of these things. Oh, $0 and and make $1 million and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Of course, now I can't find anything.
Right, the usual garbage. The concern I have, Rob, with that is, well, twofold. One, it's shotgunning. Secondly, oh man, it can be a bit of a catch-22 in as much as when you post, I guess it's really on the behalf of how selective you would need to be when you're trying to find a group that might be responsive, because you know where I'm getting at. The spam fest thing, dude. We've seen it over and over and over. And you join these groups, and like, there might be a handful that actually manually put the stuff in, and you've got a lot of automation going on. In the end, really, are there any real eyeballs looking at it and reading it? You know what I mean? And
here's the thing,
that would be my
David,
concern.
David Smith has got a bunch. He's got 50 or 100 customers that are doing this.
Okay.
He was just doing what everyone else was doing, and just posting links. Like, you look here, people just blast their link.
Right.
What I did the other day is I wrote an article.
To be a cut above helps, that's for sure. To be a cut above helps.
But I wrote an article without a link, right? I put a small link at the end that led to my Facebook page, but I didn't put a buy link. I didn't talk about a company. I just put content out there. And I got some response, and that was kind of my thing, is I want to get a bunch of stuff out there in front of people that shows me as a resource, without being like, you go through here, there's no comments on these posts, right? You can scroll 100 friggin' posts down, no one ever comments on this shit, right?
Yeah, it's just garbage,
it's
right?
just blasted out. So, but the thing is there's thousands of people, right? And like you say, let's say 50% of them don't even look at the page and it's all automated posting. That's fine. There's hundreds of thousands of people in these groups, and you're gonna get something out of it. Now,
right.
My thing is I'm using a spammer
law
tool.
of averages. Right.
Yeah, I'm using a spammer tool, but I'm using it to create value out there, right? And to be a resource and see what you can draw in from there. And you know what? It might not be huge, but if I'm writing the article anyway, I might as well stick it in and fire it out there, right?
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. I'll definitely not begrudging you that at all.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing is people are making money out of these things, and they're spamming. I've talked to a few people that I know that are spamming these groups, and they're getting results. Now, we're not talking big results, and they're never lasting results. Most of these people are looking for something free business they'll make $1,000 with or something, but yeah, the mass planner thing, you can use it Facebook, you can use it on Twitter, you can use it on Pinterest. Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google Plus, on all of those, and it does automated things like Pinterest. It'll repin stuff and that.
Cool.
LinkedIn, it joins groups. Google Plus, it joins groups. You can do auto posting and stuff. Twitter, it just automates posts. And so I'm thinking the fact that we're coming into a video site that is strictly about sharing, you don't need to send links out to any of these groups. You just need to share your videos, right?
Right.
So, I mean, if you got a way to blast out to 500 groups in a day, and it's a funny video and it's something interesting that these people are actually going to click on, you don't need them to click on a buy link. They just end up getting sent to your site, right?
Yeah. That's where we fix up.
Rob?
What's that, Kylie?
You use Mass Planner for the videos?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Why not? Use it. A link is a link, whether it goes to Wave or wherever.
Well, exactly, right? I mean, you can just send out the link or the whatever to your Wave to this page, right?
Videos, we only get them from the WooCart site, is that right?
You only get what? Sorry?
the videos, are they any videos on YouTube, or are they only the ones that are on that woocard.com?
The ones that are on WooCar are from YouTube.
Right.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones that you want to share. You actually, technically, you want to share your own videos because they're coded to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
We get the videos we want to share. We
That's
get
right.
them from that site, not YouTube directly.
No, the opposite.
Cool.
You go,
Yeah.
you go find the one that you think is cool on YouTube. YouTube is your ocean where you go fishing. You find a fish, and then you bring it into WooCar, bring it into the wave system. Then it becomes yours, and it's coded to you, and then you use that link within the wave system to blast all over the universe. Right.
Right, so these share videos right here. If you can still see my screen, these ones here. This is a YouTube video, put a video off my YouTube channel, and these are the links inside the WooCar system that I would go and share through Mass Planner in 500 different groups. And you know what? You get any kind of traffic that comes through that is going to see this banner, right?
I just got myself confused. I might go and watch it again. I was thinking that you could only choose videos that were on that WooCar site, but that's wrong. It's the
No.
ones for anything YouTube. Got it. That makes more sense.
Correct. That's the users. That's the user/member perspective. Right. Go get your stuff from YouTube, bring it into the wave system, share your wave video. That's it. That's it. Now, the cool thing is, as other people find out, become more and more aware of the WooCar.com and the video sharing site, they'll go in and completely unbeknownst to you, might pick a video that you created or uploaded or shared or what have you, and thought it was cool, and they'll take it on to another social platform or wherever, and all of that's linked back to you. So that's really the genius of it all. It's phenomenal. It's very cool. Very cool stuff.
Yeah, it's just sharing. So I mean, that's, you know, so it'll be interesting to see how they bring in scalability and stuff and that kind of stuff.
Well, hey Rob, what's Mass Planner run? What's that cost? The service for
It's
that?
like $35.
45?
35, I think.
35.
Yeah.
Is that one time or monthly or what?
No, it's one time.
Oh man, that's a deal.
Yeah, no, it's cheap. So there's probably cheaper ones out there. I don't know. I don't know what the other ones do. I don't know if they do more. I know there's like Facebook ones you can get for $5, but I like this one because it did the other social media sites too.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome.
But it's kind of like using Hootsuite, right? I mean, you can do the same kind of things with Hootsuite and IFFT and stuff. They're just, what's the other one? There's another one I had way back, but they just blast it out to all your different sites, right?
Yep. I had one years ago too. It was like Alpha, something Alpha. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
So then that's the cool thing, like you say, it's amazing that all we got to do is share videos, and that's going to create traffic. Whereas, you know, you look at a system like all these other blogging systems and all this stuff, it's like, well, you actually have to create content that's going to rank, that's going to do all this stuff. Like, we just got to do cat videos and send it out there. Like, you know,
or whatever, right? All you gotta do is look at the library in WooCar.com already, and be like, what?
You don't have to create any content.
Girls with guns.
I'd be awesome.
Yeah, all kinds of crazy. This, that, and the other thing.
Okay, so anyway, couple toys to show you guys, and then I'll give you a link to the videos and stuff I got. So basically, this thing here, this is the iPad stand.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. So this thing, it's like a microphone stand, right? So it's gonna have like a thing sitting on top of it, but they'll be unlocked, and they'll be sitting here. It's basically right on the Doobly page right now, right? So we have 2 of these with iPads, so people can just walk up and they can sign up instantly, right? And what they do is we go through the cashbackonline.ca, so it goes into the rotator, and then it just gets spit out to people evenly, right? So So yeah, so that's those. Super simple. I got shortcuts on there that go straight to the sites. So we're gonna have 2 of those, and then we have 2 monitor stands. So these are just basically old computer monitors, but this thing's on a. We ordered a couple stands for that.
Looks like a mic stand, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, almost right. Like they're very similar.
Yeah.
So on those, we're actually gonna have 2 of them. One of them is gonna have speakers, and the other one isn't. So we've got one video that's 2 minutes long and one that's 5 minutes long. 5 minutes? Something like that. And what I did is I took a couple of the doobly videos, and I, what's the word? I annotated them or whatever. I don't know what the word is. Yeah, I put in word bubbles for what they're saying.
Oh, cool.
All the way through, and I did that for the customer one that we have is going to be playing with audio because it's a professional doobly video that I've just added words onto the screen. That one's going to play, and that's going to go audio, and it's on a 2-minute loop, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. The other one's not going to have sound. It's going to be about 5 minutes long, and I put a bunch of slides in after that same video for the next 3 minutes talking about the business end of it, right? The whole refer a friend and the BA side and blah, blah, blah. And I used clips of other doobly videos, and I just edited a bunch of stuff together with all the text bubbles and stuff. So it's going to run on the one side with no sound, and then on the other side, we're going to have the one that's a 2-minute customer video. And I think above the customer video, we have sign up and get $10 or something like that. And it's, it's all in the same colors as the background, all that kind of stuff. And then, then we got the big wheel. I wonder if I can, with my internet connection here, if I can turn this around.
Hey, look at that big old heater up there. What the heck?
I don't know if you can see the wheel.
Yeah, we can see it. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, so this thing's pretty big, right? And they just spin.
Hey, you're a winner.
So, I got a free spin.
Hey.
So
we
got
first event. I had it written down and I've lost it.
27th.
Yeah, 27, 28.
27.
Yeah.
Cool, 27.
We're going to Medicine Hat, which is about 2 hours away, I guess.
Oh, really? Okay.
So we've got bags right now of this kind of stuff. So we got stickers made.
Yeah. That's cool.
Right?
That's cool.
So we can brand anything we want. Right?
Yep.
So we got those, and we had some smaller items. So we got these. These are they just say cashbackonline.ca.
Yeah.
So we got a couple different stickers. So we got coffee mugs. Ken liked this one, so we got this one. It's a wine glass with a sippy cup. So
I could use all these. Yeah.
we got phone cases.
We got beer kegs. We got beer taps.
So we got like phone cases, right?
Nice. All right.
Stuff like that. So we got some of that. Like I said, I picked up some promotional stuff.
That's cool. There's definitely going to be some activity going on. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about that.
So I mean, we're looking at like the smallest event is 10,000 people, right? So, and I mean that background, it's big, it's bright, it's orange, it pops out.
Yeah.
It says free all over it.
Like a moth to a flame.
Oh, it's gonna be stupid. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're talking about some numbers, and I mean, we'd be happy with 10% conversions. I mean, if you get 10,000 people there, you should be able to give 1,000 people a free sign up.
Oh, yeah. One way or another, you would think, yeah.
You'd think. So we don't know how big it's going to be, but everything that Ken's told me, he built his mortgage business on this stuff, on doing the shows. He said he had a shitty little booth that looked like crap, and you know what? He made a ton of contacts. He was doing real estate leads or something for his mortgage stuff, and he said he did really well, and he had nothing going for him. So we got those bright ass shirts on, and so it's it should be pretty interesting. But,
Let's hit the hockey games, eh?
what's that?
Especially at the hockey games.
Oh, that was hilarious. We were sitting down. We went to the San Jose game a couple weeks ago. And then on the way out, these girls come up to us, and they had seen us. They were up like across the rink on the other side. And they said we looked like highlighters. So we were the highlighter guys because we stood out from everybody else. It was like yellow and orange.
Hey guys, I'm gonna try and be right back. I tuck my girls in, guys. So
Yep.
just a heads up.
Yep.
If you're here when I get back, cool. If not, I'll miss you. I like chat.
All right. Okay, see it. So yeah, so that's the monitors, the iPad stands, the wheel, the prizes. Yeah, we're going to Medicine Hat here. Now here's the cool thing I just thought about today. I was watching one of Aaron's videos, and he's got a prize thing going on right now. So I mean, we could go to this thing this weekend, and we could start signing people up for people. You might even win some prizes out of the contest thing in the power team, right? So
Double whammy.
yeah, absolutely, right. I'm kind of hoping that in the next 2 months he does some contests because we really think that these things are going to start converting some team members. So we're oh, I better plug in before my computer dies. It would be cool for like a whole bunch of people on our team to win some prizes or
Definitely.
start milking some of that stuff. Anyway, but like we created the Facebook group basically because we plan on our team growing, right? Like quickly over the next 2 months. So it's, we can sit here and talk numbers, and I don't want to speculate. But the biggest thing is we're going to make conversions. We're going to get tons of customers. We do believe we're going to get a good chunk of BAs out of this. Even on the small end, like if we talk 1%, we're still pulling in like 50 BAs, right? So it's, and there's only 20-something shares or whatever out there, right? So it's it's something that we really think is going to go really big. It's going to blow up the team. And that was the other thing that I was going to mention and just put the idea out there, and Ken and I have talked about this a little bit. We've got the stuff for the events now. It's in packages that are pretty much ready to fly. My whole goal this year personally is to just blow the team up. So we have trade shows for 2 months, and then basically there's a 3 or 4 month gap before they start up again in the fall. I mean, there's some stuff going on in the summer, but it's just not the same, right? But I'm looking at, if this goes well and we get some good conversions, I'll travel. So we'll look at doing events, whether we go to the States or Australia or wherever people are, right? We'll look at if people want to host, we can look at where trade shows are and events are going on, and yeah, I'll fly anywhere, right? And we can go run some shows. Now we have some ideas of how that's going to structure. Host pays X amount, team gets certain amount of shares, host gets percentage, whatever. However all that works, we have no idea. It's just an idea right now, but I wanted to throw that out there so that people could think about it, because I don't know what seasons are everywhere else. Like I said, in the summer, there's not a lot of trade shows per se in the area we're in, but there's different seasons all over the world, right? So there's opportunity everywhere.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was one thing that I just kind of wanted to get out there so people could think about, because, yeah, I mean, I would travel all year, right? I do these 2 months, and then I'd travel the next 3-4 months, come back, do the fall. We want to do a bunch of events in the fall, and then, yeah, I mean, we could really go really big by the end of the year, right? So, basically. Go ahead.
Home-based trade shows, Rob, or like any type of trade show?
Most of them are home and garden.
Right on.
Yeah, so I mean, we're not gonna go to, like I don't know, like a technology trade show where they're like revealing new video games and stuff like that. Like that doesn't make as much sense. But in a home show, you're getting the whole family. You're getting the main shoppers. You're getting the moms and stuff there. Women's shows are good. Women's shows would be better if we had some females that could be in the booth with us. Because, 2 dudes standing there and a female trade show just might not work out so well.
It's just how it works, you know.
Yeah. So it's a few different types of shows. Some of them are just called trade shows. Like Fort St. John doesn't do a lot of different trade shows, and it's one trade show of the year, so it's everything, right? But it's the biggest one. I mean, it's a smaller town, but because they only do one trade show a year, it's 16,000 people, right?
Huge.
And you get all different kinds of people. They got the new Encana Event Center and stuff that's up there, so they fill that thing up, right? So so that's going to be good. But yeah, so any kind of events like that. So I mean, I don't know if anybody's looking at that as a possibility, but that's something that I was looking at. If if these 2 months go well enough, and the projects we have on the go, I'm going to look at something, because I would like to, if we get some good momentum going, I want to keep the momentum going through the summer too, right? So
Comic-Con.
yeah, Comic-Con, yeah. Buy your figurines online, discounted.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So yeah, no. So basically, that sums up most of the stuff I had. Basically, I just wanted everybody to understand what the new systems were, what you don't have to worry about, what you should worry about. The biggest thing I would say to do right now, other than your daily marketing activities that you're already doing, is get some videos shared onto your WooCar video site. Go watch a couple hours of the trainings, so you understand kind of what's going on in the background. I would suggest at some point in the next few weeks buying the CRM. Get the lead system and everything in there. It's only $29 a month, but I mean, you don't have to rush to that right now, but it's something that's definitely going to make a massive difference going forward for people to track, to kind of just structure your whole business, right? So
You have a MySpace account?
me? No.
Yeah. So it's one of the social links that they have in there, and that I'm like, that's one of my questions, right? I've never had
Well,
a
that's right, the
MySpace.
questions. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, probably just Matt showing his age.
Why not?
And you watch. Never tell him I said that, because anyway. Okay, so where am I going here? Let's look, because there was a couple good questions here.
Benjamin had a few as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. I saw. Okay, so let's look at all the comments here. Okay. What's the difference between autoresponder built by WooCar and the AWeber get response? Okay, so now they go over this in one of the videos. Aaron actually gets this video, or gets this question at the end of one of his videos. And basically what it is the autoresponder inside WooCar is not an autoresponder like AWeber where you can send out mass messages. All it is it will collect leads, send out automated emails from the company. That's all it does. You don't have access to it. It's not something that you get to go in and play with the messages, send out your own messages, blah, blah, blah. So it is there for people that don't either have or know how to get an autoresponder, so that as you start using the system, it can be done for you on a simple level. But I recommend anyone who wants to start to grow their business seriously, get an AWeber or Get Response or something and have it integrated, which they have training on, because the money's in the list. You want to keep those leads for yourself, regardless if this business disappears tomorrow or whatever. It doesn't matter. You want those leads for you, right?
All right, I was confused on that too. So it shows you. Okay. So I've got AWeber, so I need to integrate it with AWeber and
Now, if
upload
you go,
those autoresponder emails.
yeah, Aaron's got a video that he put out. Just a bit. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long or whatever. At the end of it, he answers that question. That's where I saw that one.
Cool. I have to do all of that. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. He asked about MySpace. Yeah, MySpace. You know what? I don't know if anybody uses it anymore. I don't. If someone said, "Hey, there's lots of people on MySpace," I would post there anyway, just because there's people there. But I don't use it. I'm not gonna use it. I don't know. If someone said MySpace is making a comeback, then yeah. But I don't. I think it's just there to be there, just to add another option Emails. Okay, so yeah, so and what you'll see in the training there, Kylie, on your question, the WooCar autoresponder, are the emails already loaded? There's a email. The emails are automatically in the autoresponder inside WooCar, but if you integrate Aweber or GetResponse, they will not get those emails unless you put the autoresponder series code into your autoresponder.
Yeah.
Okay. So just it's all in the training. Aaron goes over it, but yeah. So make sure that because if you just integrate Aweber without putting the automatic email follow up code in there, they won't get any emails unless you go in and do your own. So
Yeah.
What I suggest, as with any company that I've ever been in, get the automatic ones that they send out and modify them as you see fit. I modify everything. I hate sending out the same cookie cutter shit that everybody sends out. So, okay. So, is it important to use the same email address for WooCar tracking system as the one that we signed up with originally? I don't think it is. Same email. Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not fully familiar with the tracking system yet. I don't think it's going to make a difference. But once the tracking system gets some training out there and stuff, then we'll know that answer better. What else do we got here? Okay. Here we go. Here's Ben's questions. Okay. So, what activity would you focus on if you only have an hour per day to work on Doobly? So now, if that's an hour a day to work online, period, or just to work on Doobly, number one, I would get in touch with outsourcers and figure out exactly what you can do to get them to do stuff for you so your time is more leveraged. If you only have an hour a day, you need to spend that hour holding people accountable to getting massive results so that you get more done. If you can't afford an outsourcer or that's not something you're going to do, I would say find one home base like Facebook or Pinterest or Twitter or whatever and concentrate on one social media medium and blast the shit out of that and learn it extremely well and use your 1 hour a day to gain results in one area and not focus on pretty much anything else. Yeah, and if you got 2 hours a day, you know what? Maybe you can spend an hour a day checking over things, making sure things are running properly, and then just expand your focus. Maybe then you can run 2 social media sites or run some mass campaign stuff, those kinds of things. But the biggest thing is if you have a limited time frame, you need to try and leverage your time basically with money, right? Me personally, I hate cleaning my house. For years now, I will work extra at work and pay a maid to come in and clean my house because I want to leverage that time. I don't want to spend 4 hours on a Sunday vacuuming and doing dishes. I'd rather just have someone come in and do it for me, so I just work more. So, I don't know, that's my analogy anyway, so. What activities would you have a part-time VA focus on if they work 20 hours a week or 40 hours a week? So here's one thing I'm exploring right now. I don't have the final answer on this. I'm talking to my outsourcing team right now, and I'm trying to figure out this whole video system and what the return on it is. That's a hard question to answer because we don't really know what's involved in all this stuff yet. Yeah, we know we need to get some videos and we're going to be sharing them and stuff, but we don't have every single detail, and we don't know what kind of leads, what kind of traffic and stuff that's going to generate. So unless you have a good budget, I would be a little bit wary personally of having your VA do too much. I know there's some that people have already. I would just get them to start, I would give them topics to start putting videos onto your channel in the WooCar system and just load that shit up with tons of videos so that when we go to share, you have a massive library ready to go. So, but we will have better answers for that. Like I said, I got a team of 5 people that are waiting on pins and needles to for me to send them some more work. So I will have a way, I will have some answers for that, but I don't have all the exact details on that yet. What extra traffic method would you use if you only have 100 a month or 200 a month? Here's the thing: don't buy solo ads. My personal opinion. This isn't a professional WooCar statement or anything, but I don't think that solo ads are the way to go. I think that your budget, you need to judge kind of what areas you want to be involved in. Um, right now, maybe that's best used on a couple tools to help you leverage your time. Maybe it's best used on Facebook ad campaigns that you can learn how to get massive volume for a low investment. Things like that, or use it on a VA, right? Like I said, if you have a limited amount of time, you want to try and leverage that time as much as you can. If I was going to do paid advertising with those dollars, probably banner ads, because we have some pretty cool graphics, and I would be doing some research on banner advertising for high-ranking websites in maybe low competition niches that people might be the same customer base for Doodly, right? Shoe sites or shopping coupon sites or whatever, smaller blogs where you can pay $25-$50 a month to put a banner on or something like that. Traffic that you know probably isn't oversaturated, something like that. So that's what I would personally do. But like I said, the big thing is figuring out exactly what we need to do, our exact process once we have, okay, what is all the tracking, what is all the video system exactly, once it's all launched, then those things are easier done, and it's easier to sit down and say, okay, this is what you should have a VA do on a daily basis. Right now I'm talking to my team about whether they're going to charge me to work hourly because the videos was a piecework thing. But sharing videos and doing that kind of stuff is more of like a personal VA task, not just a mass production thing. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. Does anyone else have any thoughts on any of those questions on using the VAs or spending advertising dollars? Is anyone spending advertising dollars right now rather than just the free marketing?
No.
Not a lot. I'm going to get back to some flyers and what have you. What would you, if I was to focus on one side now, VAs or shoppers, what do you think is the best way to go?
If you're going to concentrate on, if you're just going to go after one,
Customers.
I'd say customers. Yeah. It's tough because here's the thing is you kind of want to go after both because it's kind of a clouded question. Go after customers 100%, because the more people you get involved in the process and they see the value of it to become a customer, a percentage of them are going to want to be BAs, right? So I wouldn't ever concentrate on just one or the other, but if you're going to put your main focus into one area, customers, because it's easier to get a large volume of people in front of you that see value in your product, and from there your natural conversation gets to business sometimes, right? There's going to be a conversion percentage. It's like having it's the same as having a funnel. Talking to people one-on-one, you put them through your funnel. Here's a free thing. Here's a $99 membership. Here's a $600 package. But you know what? If you're going to be serious about a business, this is $2,500. The value's there, blah, 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 right? So, for every 100 customers or 200 customers that you're talking to, you might pop a few BAs out of that, right?
Cool. I've got double-sided business cards. So I've got the business on one side and the shopping on the other.
Nice.
I might just use those because they've got both.
The biggest thing I would say is just talk naturally about it. Like, this is the biggest thing is people are like, hey, I have to go recruit customers and I have to recruit business people. I mean, I get people like, they just, oh, well, what do you do? Right? I just moved to a new city, so I meet people all the time. I'm like, I sit on my ass. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, I work from home. I sit on my laptop. I sleep in if I feel like it. I watch Netflix till 4 a.m. if I want to. And they're like, how the hell do you make money doing that? So it's, the biggest thing I find people make a mistake of getting all worked up about telling people about it. And just however you think about it, just be natural with people. But I tell people, I'm like, well, you ever heard of Ebates? And in Canada, I don't know if that's in the States too. It's the same kind of thing, except you can be part of the company and make money when other people shop. Right?
What's it called?
Ebates.
Yeah, I don't think we have that here.
Yeah, so it might be Canadian, might be North American, I don't know. But there's a bunch of commercials on TV right now on different channels about Ebates. So what do? I use their marketing dollars to my advantage because it's a similar structure, right? So that it makes it easy for me that way. But
what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You use their marketing dollars to your advantage. You just
a lot of people knows what Ebates are because they spent millions of dollars putting commercials on TV.
Yeah.
So I'm using their marketing dollars to explain my concept without actually explaining my concept.
Understood.
Right? So I'm just like, hey, you heard of Ebates? And that's it, right? They understand what it is because there's a 30-second commercial on every second channel that explains what Ebates is, right?
And not near the cash back percentage.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, you get into that, right? But I'm just like, yeah, it's the same kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we make a good chunk back, and I'm like, you know, and actually it was funny because I had my roommate today, one of my roommates that I met, she was telling me about her uncle or something does, he's IT for a company, and she said, yeah, basically it's getting Google rankings and exposure. He said most of IT is marketing now, and she was telling me stuff. I'm like, well, that's pretty much what I do. I guess I'm an IT guy. So, but yeah, no, that's what I would say. Customers are the best because as soon as people see value in the product, a certain percentage of those they're gonna either be curious about the business or they're gonna be approachable about it, right?
Yeah. Cool.
And customers are the long term, right? So customers are something, they put a little thing on their computer and it stays there, right? So that's your long term play is getting tons of customers, right? So
Cool.
yeah, that's pretty much all I got, guys. Like I said, I just kind of wanted everybody on the same page, going the same direction, and if anybody else has anything to add, marketing things you're doing that are working, suggestions for the team, like I said, it's not formal. I'm not standing on the hill preaching or nothing, but yeah, no, I mean, daily right now, like I said, I'm working on a few things with Ken in the background, and we've done a lot of work lately on getting the events going. I'm getting back into more of the daily posting and the blogging and doing the mass planner stuff, just to build the customer base, right? You know, so there's markets out there. There's tons of people out there. So, you know, and I would say one thing to put as part of your daily method right now is just load up your channel. Get a whole bunch of videos of stuff that you're interested in on your WooCar video site, so that when they make it live and you can start sharing, you've got a library of stuff there ready to go, right?
That's on the wave system?
Yeah, check out those videos in the WooCar back office. They go over kind of what's going on there. But yeah, I would go in, set up your free account or whatever, in the video system here, and then just start loading up your channel, I guess you call it, whatever it is, with videos that are ready to share. And then when they go live, you just got to share stuff, funny videos, people getting kicked in the nuts or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. You know, people click on it, they click on it, right? So it's just about
hockey fights.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. Well, that's the thing is, everybody's got a few different interests. I could do a whole channel just on hockey stuff.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah,
I could do another channel on cooking and baking and kitchens and restaurant management, and you know, like I'd like to do different channels and stuff, right? But yeah. Whatever you're into, man. Like, you know, if you're into soccer, underwater basket weaving, or whatever you do, you know.
What about, were you at the San Diego event, Rob?
No, I wasn't.
Matt made mention of cloning Twitter as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I mean, we haven't seen nothing like that yet, but I'm sure he's working on it, because he was talking about them doing 25 different accounts for Twitter.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
It'll be interesting times when it comes out, when that comes out as well.
Yeah, there's
I
no
feel
telling.
old every time someone talks about Twitter because to this day I've never really used it.
A little. I'm not too crazy about it, but whatever. Some people master it.
I have an account, but I've never really used it. It shares a bunch of other people's stuff from my Tribe Pro days.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a bunch of followers, but it's because other people put content on my channel.
Yeah, there's tools for that too. TweetAdder was an older one. I don't know if that's still around. But.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that. But yeah, I never dug into the Twitter stuff. I like this mask planner thing. I'm really interested to see because it does the stuff in Pinterest and stuff.
Yeah.
Pinning and stuff like that. I think there's some big potential in it. I haven't spent the time. Like I said, recently it's been a lot of running around Calgary trying to get all this other stuff done. I will post those videos that I talked about, the looping videos. Not on those, that I'll have on the monitors. I'll post those up. You guys can take a look at those. Yeah, it's just basic. Like I said, the one is 2-minute doobly video for customers that I just put text bubbles in, and then the other one is just an extended version that talks about business stuff, whatever. Just something interesting to look at anyway. But yeah, cool. No, that's all I got, guys. I mean, I'm stoked to get on the road. Like,
appreciate you, Rob, man. All the hard work that you're doing. Seriously do. Both you and
I second that too. What was the other thing you wanted to talk about, Rob? Some other income opportunity?
Well, no, I was just talking about the me willing to travel.
Oh, okay.
Right, that was the big thing because me and Ken have talked about it. We don't know how we structure it or whatever. We know that there's been some interest in it already of people hosting. But like I said, I'll travel anywhere. Like if someone wants to line up 2 or 3 trade shows in a row, right? I mean, I'll fly across the country or across the world. Doesn't matter, and we'll go pound out a few more trade shows. Like I said, we're going to wait till these first couple ones go through. We know what the results are. We know what our return on investment is. You don't want to do something blindly, right? So it may not be an option. It may not be something that's worth $1, but it's something I think that we can, if it goes anything close to what we think it can, then I think it's definitely worth looking at. And I mean, this year I've got some pretty lofty goals for myself, so I'll travel wherever I need to go to make it happen. And you know, Ken's been awesome, and everybody in the group's been working together, and that's great, and that kind of motivated me. And so, I mean, I appreciate you guys, everybody kicking in and working hard and building. And so, you know, if I can help the team get to the next level, man, it's, you know, it's like they always say, you know, everybody can go out and get rich and go sit on a beach by themselves, but I'd rather bring 100 rich friends.
Yeah, exactly. There's no fun in that.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Hey, in closing, I wanted to just interject real quick. Anybody who's a PPA here in the panel, or if this is being recorded. Of course, I made a post already, Rob. I came across this really cool website on Google the other day called taxexemptworld.com. Did you guys see that one?
I did. I saw that just today.
All right, yeah. I just wanted to put that out there. I thought, wow, I mean, that's a pretty cool little resource there. If anyone wants to run down that path, I don't have a quick way to extract all the data unless you pay for it. Of course, it is a service, but man, I was thrilled to see that. Like, okay, I'm just gonna pretty much hit everybody in my county right here, and there's about probably 200 of them or so. We'll see what sticks, but I was pretty excited to see that.
Yeah, some people are getting some good conversions. I sent out a letter when I was up in Fort St. John, and I didn't get any response from it. Now, I think I was a little vague. And I didn't have any examples of people that had done it already. So now I have some examples and I have some stuff put together. I've watched a few other webinars of people getting results, handing out CDs with digital presentations and stuff. So yeah. No, I saw that side. That's a wicked resource. No, that's good. You brought that up because that's the other thing, guys. Like we're talking about customers as the lifeblood. You know, Eric's exactly right. You go after one company, you make one contact. You've got a cluster of customers.
Right? Yeah, that's the thrill of it there. So that is the challenge, and that's certainly something that I want to pursue. And now I'm a long way off from, you know, number one, haven't gotten anyone sign up yet. I thought I had a guy, but we brainstormed about this too in our little chat group before. It's like, well, all right, guys, how can we go about doing this in a systematic way that's professional? Get in front of the person in just the right way, whether it's just a little printout, could be a brochure, a business card, like Rob said, maybe a CD, some kind of a presentation on there, just anything to break the ice, and then deliver that message in the most simplistic way possible, and have them go, wow, and then you go, oh yeah, by the way, it's free. Oh. Yeah, so I'm working on that too. I'm brainstorming. I'm probably going to go old school before we wrap up here. Probably just type a letter, put it in the mail, say, hey, here's a business card, whatever. Contact me if you're interested to find out more, and maybe throw in a dulypartner.com thing or whatever. But really, really low key. I don't think this is just my 2 cents, and I don't want to ramble, but I'm sure there are things coming because we got some horsepower on board with Doobly, and I think they're revamping their partner side of things too. So I'm excited to see what they might put on the table for us to use as far as tools and some marketing things. I think that would help a great deal because really up until now it's a little vague for the brand new person, like, okay, what do I do here with all this stuff? But if they could just kind of cluster and combine a few cool things and put it in a nice little package for you and say, okay, here you go, take this and run with it. And, I look forward to that. I think there's some pretty cool things coming down the pipeline with that. And maybe Matt has this up his sleeve too. You never know. How cool would that be, right?
Well, that's the thing. These guys are experts, and anything that they come out with is going to be converting, right? And I mean, I could write 50 different letters and make 20 different CDs, and nothing could work, right?
Right. I've been down that road too. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm going to try some split test. It's good you brought that up. I've been so focused on the events lately.
Oh, absolutely. Understandable.
On the video side, I completely lost my focus on the nonprofit side, and that's, now that I'm in a major center, it's really easy to approach. I mean, Calgary's a big city, right? So, no, that just put that back in my head. That's awesome.
All right, folks. Well, appreciate your man. Let's do this again.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. And yeah, like I said, these are good. We can bounce ideas off each other, and when someone's getting results, we can share that and work together, right? So, yeah, no, just if anybody gets any updates, feel free to share them in the group there, and let's just make it happen.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, you guys rock.
All right, what's the old saying?
Keep your stick on the ice, guys.
Keep your stick on the ice. All right. See you.
Hello.
Hello.
See you guys.